At 91 years old, Carmen Dell'Orefice doesn't simply walk. She glides. There is an ease in her movement that feels almost unsettling, especially in a world that quietly tells women their relevance fades by 25. In an industry obsessed with youth, Carmen doesn't just stand out, she challenges the very rules we've been taught about aging. Look closely at her face. Her skin isn't pulled tight by surgery. It isn't frozen or sculpted by needles. It doesn't look maintained. It looks alive, vibrant, translucent, almost luminous, as if light is coming from within her, not reflecting off the surface. Science tells us this shouldn't be possible. According to biology textbooks, by the time you reach your 90s, your cells should be tired. Their internal systems should be worn down, clogged with the waste of decades of living, repairing, breaking, and rebuilding. And yet Carmen's body seems to be doing the opposite. This is not a miracle of makeup, and it isn't simply good genetics. What's happening inside her body is something far more precise, a biological process your body already knows how to do, but most people unknowingly shut down years ago. This isn't about what Carmen puts on her skin, it's about what her cells do with their waste. The process is called autophagy. Autophagy is your body's internal recycling system. It's how your cells clean themselves, repair damage, and rebuild stronger parts using what would otherwise be discarded. And today, you're going to learn how this process works, and why it may be the missing link between aging and vitality. But before we talk about how to turn it on, we need to understand why it gets turned off in the first place. Imagine your body as a busy city, something like Manhattan. When you're young, the city runs smoothly. The sanitation department works overnight, trash trucks clear the streets. By morning, everything feels fresh and alive. That's why children's skin glows. Their cells are clean at a fundamental level, but as we age, something changes. The sanitation workers slowly disappear. We're told aging is just wear and tear, that the body naturally breaks down over time, but that explanation misses something critical. Aging is not just breakdown, aging is congestion. Inside the body, damaged cells begin to accumulate, a process scientists call cellular senescence. These are often referred to as zombie cells. They don't die when they should, but they don't function properly either. They linger inside tissues, releasing waste and inflammatory signals, clogging the system like trash piling up on city streets. As this cellular trash builds, nutrients can't flow efficiently. Skin loses its fuel. The brain loses clarity, organs lose resilience. And this isn't just about how we look. These senescent cells leak inflammation into nearby healthy cells, damaging them too. One problem spreads into many. A slow, quiet chain reaction. Most people respond by trying to cover it up. Creams, serums, fillers, procedures, makeup, but Carmen doesn't cover the trash, she removes it, she doesn't starve her body. She simply doesn't constantly overfeed it, and that difference changes everything. In modern life, we rarely stop eating. Breakfast, snacks, lunch, coffee, dinner, dessert, late-night bites, the engine never turns off. To understand why this matters, we need to talk about a powerful switch inside your cells. It's called mTOR. Think of mTOR as a construction manager. Every time you eat sugar or protein, mTOR sends a message. Build, grow, divide, expand. That sounds healthy, and sometimes it is, but here's the trade-off. When mTOR is active, cleaning is impossible. Your body cannot build and clean at the same time. Biology doesn't allow it. Every snack spikes insulin, activates mTOR, and shuts down your internal recycling system. Carmen's lifestyle keeps motor quiet for long stretches of the day. She mirrors habits seen in long-living populations from blue zones, places like Ikaria and Okinawa, where people naturally spend much of the day in a lightly fasted, low-insulin state. But there's more. There is a naturally occurring compound found in everyday foods that helps trigger this cleaning process without extreme fasting. In 2016, the scientific world paid attention. A Japanese biologist named Yoshinori Ohsumi received the Nobel Prize in Physiology, not for inventing a drug, but for uncovering how cells clean themselves. The word autophagy literally means self-feeding. It's the process by which cells break down damaged parts, recycle them, and use the raw materials to rebuild stronger, healthier structures. When autophagy fails, aging accelerates. Conditions like Alzheimer's disease and type 2 diabetes become more likely. Ohsumi showed that when cells experience short periods without nutrients, a powerful structure activates. The lysosome, think of the lysosome as a mobile recycling unit. It hunts down damaged proteins, worn-out components, and cellular debris, the very things that make skin look dull and aged, and breaks them down. But nothing is wasted. Those fragments are turned into fresh amino acids, the building blocks of new skin, new tissue, new function. Carmen doesn't look youthful because she's preserving the past. She looks youthful because she's rebuilding herself from it every single day. Here is the simple, three-step approach researchers use to support this process. Step 1. Spermidine activation. Spermidine is a naturally occurring compound shown to stimulate autophagy. Studies from Oxford University suggest spermidine helps suppress enzymes that block cellular cleaning. It's found in foods like aged cheese, shiitake mushrooms, and especially wheat germ. A practical approach. About 2 tablespoons of wheat germ added to meals daily. Step 2. The 16:8 eating window. Cleaning requires time. Finish eating by 7 o'clock p.m. and delay calories until around 11 o'clock a.m. the next day. This 16-hour window gives cells space to recycle waste. Late-night snacks stop the process immediately. During this time, growth hormone rises, helping protect muscle while skin and tissue repair themselves. It's one of the most accessible longevity tools available. Step 3. Cold exposure. Carmen has spoken about using cold water on her face. This isn't folklore. Cold exposure activates norepinephrine and heat shock proteins, molecules that help escort damaged proteins into the recycling system. A simple habit: finish your morning shower with 30 seconds of cold water. Carmen Dell'Orefice reminds us of something important. Decline is not as automatic as we've been told. You are not defined by your age, you are not broken, you are not past your prime. Your body is listening. Every day it's asking a simple question: should I build or should I clean? When you give it the right signals, remarkable things can happen. If this video changed the way you think about aging, take a moment and let me know. Leave a comment with your age and where you're watching from. This channel exists for people who want understanding, not hype, clarity, not fear. If you want more science-based insights like this, subscribe. We explore how the body actually works as we age with respect, patience, and dignity. And if you know someone who believes it's too late, share this with them. Because sometimes the most powerful thing you can give someone isn't motivation. It's permission to believe their body still knows how to heal. Take out the trash, recycle your energy. And remember, this is just the beginning. If this changed the way you think about aging, take a moment and let me know. Leave a comment below with your age and where you're watching from. Your story matters here, and you may help someone else feel less alone in their journey. If you want more science-backed insights like this, designed for real bodies and real lives, subscribe to this channel. We share simple ideas that help you stay clear-minded, steady, and strong, without trends, hype, or extremes. And if you know someone who believes aging means decline, share this video with them. Sometimes the right information at the right moment can change everything. Your next chapter doesn't have to be about slowing down. It can be about understanding your body and working with it again.